God, why is this happening? But he was with me. The Lord was with me. He was with me. I mean, God is close to the brokenhearted and the crushed in spirit. Yes, he is. He is. I was so focused in on these things that were causing me to have mental health issues that I was like a walking, like, pounding heartbeat the whole time I was there. I could not get away from just the anxiety and depression I was feeling. It was hard. It was so intense. Like, I would just, I was like, okay, we have to go for a walk. Josh, let's just go for a walk. But then I would be like argumentative with him because I was like triggered and like parts of me was just like surfacing and like, it was awful. And I was doing my best to not give into it, but it was so hard. It was so hard. We had like a one huge fight, all because of me being triggered. It had nothing to do with him. It was just like me being triggered from the counseling session, and then it was just like pouring out. I dissociated in the argument, and then I came back, and then I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, oh, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but something's not right? Something's not right. Anyways, it's pretty intense those 2 weeks. I was like, God, why is this happening? But he was with me. The Lord was with me. He was with me. I mean, God is close to the brokenhearted and the crushed in spirit. Yes, he is. He is. He was with me. He was with me the whole time. Whew. It was hard. It was hard. Boot camp therapy is what it felt like, but it was good. So we got to the point in the counseling where the counselor, towards the end of our time, and just like, I even talked to a doctor who prescribed me some medication that I tried to take, and that's like a whole nother story. But this counselor, he wasn't a doctor, he was able to say to me finally, because I finally confessed to him about not only the dissociating experiences that I was having, but the inner child conversations I was having with myself at very intense times. And even where we were at during those intense sessions, I was seeing the child in my head. So I was able to communicate that to him, even though I could not tell that to Josh. I did tell this counselor. I was like, this is happening, and I don't know why, and I don't know what it means. And there's a lot that goes with that. This child was holding a suppressed memory, this part of me. It was my brain and my soul telling me it was time to deal with some things that I didn't even know I had inside of me. Like, I didn't know. Getting ahead of myself. This counselor finally told me, I can only help you so much, and you're about to leave anyways, back into your country that you're serving. But I'm gonna encourage you, Amanda. He told me this. You need trauma counseling. You need a trauma specialist. And he told me he was not trained for that. He was like, you need to talk to a trauma specialist. We have one. You can come back in a couple of months. You have signs of PTSD. I was like, what? So it was painful to hear that. It was painful that I needed somebody else to help me, that he was unable to help me. He was unable to help me. I was like, oh, this dude can't help me. That's how broken I am? Like, this guy couldn't help me. So, like, that was heartbreaking. But it was okay. I took it personal because I was having a hard time. But I respected what he said. I needed to hear the truth. I needed to hear someone tell me what I needed and to diagnose me correctly. I had no idea I had PTSD. I had no idea. Like, I don't understand PTSD. I don't understand signs of PTSD, but I was definitely, when I did my own research later on, I was like, yeah, I was showing signs of PTSD, and I was being so triggered that my trauma was just surfacing from different times living abroad, from past, from my adult time as well. I'm still an adult, but my young adult time.